Zulu! Zulu! Greetings and amanla everyone. My name is Shaka Zulu, the infamous warrior, chief, and general of the Zulu tribe. Even as I was in my mom's stomach, the witch doctors knew that I was destined for greatness. But my father didn't see that. He only saw a nuisance. He played my mother's pregnancy, off as the parasitic Shaka beetle. That's where my name comes from. A few years after I was born, my father decided to do away with me. He exiled my mother, me, and another brother to the Matewa tribe, where we were all ridiculed for years. But that was soon to change. When I became of age, I joined a military regiment under Chief Dingiswayo, a sort of mentor of sorts. And I got my first taste of combat. And to be honest, only one emotion summed up how I felt. And that emotion was boredom. All I saw was a child's game of catch. Just one tribe throwing their assegais at another, and the other just simply blocking it with their shield, and then hopefully they'll return. And that's how I felt, and that wasn't combat. That was just a game. I know that war is supposed to be played as a sort of game, but that was an adult game, not the child's game that I saw. And so I got to innovating. As you see, I have no shoes on. Combat, it's supposed to be uncomfortable. Combat is supposed to hurt. So what if you get a few tiny, puny pebbles into the soles of your feet? That's no problem. You could die by just a simple blade to the heart. And speaking of blades, I'll talk about the Shanka. This isn't an exact replica, but it'll do for now. This is more along the lines of a short-range assegai. Now, the Shanka was more of an improvised spear, more akin to your sword. It had a longer, broader blade and shorter handle, perfect for close, weapon-to-weapon, shield-to-shield, head-to-head combat. And as you see with my shield, it's way longer and wider, as you don't want to get hurt. And plus, it's pretty good for blocking those puny spears. And this is how I like to fight. It all started with physical contact, hooking away their shield and going straight for the heart. And I think you all know of the term guerrilla warfare. And for those who don't, it goes like this. A tribe or a group is supposed to stay there in a sense of security. And then your party attacks with all their mercy until they either bend to their will or die trying to fight back. And then my father died. And that's when I became chief. And so I taught this fighting style to all my troops, now under me. And soon I spread my influence all across southern Africa. And the whites, the sparrows as I like to call them, they feared me. They made my tribe, they talked about my tribe as a war machine. And man, it felt good to finally be in a high seat, not ridiculed, not boasted on, and not spit on, but in the highest seat imaginable. But now, I must go. But before I do so, I must tell you a bit of Zulu vocabulary. This word means highest respect. Now repeat after me. Bayete! Bayete! Good, good. I must go. Amanla.
I watch my thoughts, they become my words. I watch my words, they become my actions. I watch my actions, they become my character. I watch my character, it determines my destiny. Values are categories of commitment, priorities which enhance or diminish human possibilities. As a result of the manner of training I'm receiving at the Bell's Place, I am possible to focus on my thoughts, words, actions, character, and destiny, which will enhance my possibilities, thus benefiting myself